Y'all, look at me. I have to document this. Look what I had to put on. What did I put on these? In my own house. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Okay. So, I know. I'm gonna shut my door so I don't offend anyone. Hopefully not. I shouldn't. But anyway, I know where I live. I know where I moved. I know. I know. But that still does not take away from the fact that I cannot, with these big ass B-52s. I cannot. So I live in Waikiki. Apparently, I don't think it matters because when I lived in Hawaii Kai, they were there. This is their land. I understand. I'm just paying rent here. I get it. But y'all, it still doesn't take away from the fact that I don't appreciate them in my apartment. I don't want no parts of it at all. Like, at all. So a few weeks ago, one that was about this big, and in my eyes, he just should have been as big as me and paying rent, really. That's how big he was in my apartment. I woke up, amazing, beautiful Saturday morning, you know, had my coffee, had my workout gear on, and I was about to go get it, right? Minding my own business, there's a big B-52, y'all. So I scream and carry on, woke up the whole complex, I'm sure. Y'all. I called maintenance. I called maintenance. I was like, but then I remembered, I hung up because I was like, oh shit, it's Saturday. Like, they're not gonna come and kill this bug or get it. They're not gonna do that. It was an emergency to me, but I highly doubt they would have considered it an emergency. I understand. Okay, so shout out to my bestie Marcel, because he came and he killed, was it 2? No, I thought there was 2, but I think it was just the one. But he found him over here, y'all. I want to show y'all my apartment because I tore it up. Because that's what's going to get us to end this story. But anyway, Marcel picked it up. He killed it. He had the thingy with his antlers and was dangling it to the bathroom. It was terrifying. I was outside the door. Okay. So fast forward. I've been cool, you know. Still have trust issues, but I've been living my life. I've been okay. I come home today about an hour ago. And I was about to go, you know, just go get a lighter, give me another thing of wine, you know, and wind down for the night. I was just with Marcel, speaking of him, my sweetheart. We was just out, you know, we went to Duke's Lane, had a good day. Yeah, I'm sitting here minding my business, and one of these motherfuckers want to show up right here. He want to show up right here. He want to come from. But I think he came because I wouldn't put my resistant bands back in where I usually keep them. And I think that he must have been in there, and I woke his ass up. He came out here. I'm sitting over here minding my business, y'all. Minding my business. Yeah, so that's what started everything. And I was like, you know what? I can't call maintenance. It's 7-something at night. I just left Marcel. He has a client at 8. I wasn't about to do that, right? So I was like, you got to do this on your own. So I did. And mind you, Marcel, I knew that's my boy. He came through the first day. Remember I told you he had him by the antler? But he also brought some Raid, which I hadn't had, and I knew that was going to be needed at some point again in my life. And today, I busted it out. Y'all. Like that motherfucker, he wanted to come all down in here, y'all. He went into my closet. So what I did was line it with Raid, right? So I waited like 5 minutes. and I caught his ass like, right? But then he still was strong, and he ran all around, y'all. He ran all around. A mess. Long story short, I killed his ass. He's over here in a puddle of Raid. Now, I almost passed out. I don't even lie. I almost passed out with the anxiety and everything. Just, the emotions were high. I was screaming. I'm sure the neighbors were worried. But she probably figured it out, because last time I was screaming, and I caught her that same day and was like, hey, I'm sorry. There was a bug and I was scared and I was crazy. And she was like, oh, I thought you were fighting. And I was like, no, 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 no. Never fighting. It's, if you ever hear that, it's usually because it's a bug. So she heard it today, so I'm sure she probably remembers that conversation. I hope. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've had to put on my boots. I mean, because I was in my slippers, and I was like, that's not going to do anything. Because he was coming towards me at times, and it was like a whole battle. It was a battle. Like, it was a battle. But at least I know now that I can do it. I just got to be strategic and fast, and I need Raid at all times. Strategic, fast, and Raid. Because they're not going nowhere. It doesn't matter how clean you keep your apartment. It has nothing to do with that. It's just they're indigenous here, and I understand it's their land. On the mainland, it's not like that. Little roaches mean you nasty, and that's your fault. I never had that problem as an adult, so I'm just not used to it. I'm not about that life, but I don't know. I just wanted to come share that with y'all, and I'll be all right, because I feel like I already got another layer of skin because of this battle I just won. So, yeah. Wish me luck. I'm getting stronger and stronger. At least I didn't call maintenance or anyone in the middle of the day. Or night, I should say. Well, you know what I mean. Not middle of the night, but you know what I mean? Like, crazy hours. You can't do that. So, just gotta face your fears.